Um, Decided to try out my canned salmon that I just made yesterday, and it's actually pretty good. James really likes it. I find it a little bit on the tough and chewy side. Um, I did it for 3 hours in the water bath, which was recommended for all meats from all sources that I could find on the internet. I couldn't find an accurate one for specifically fish that didn't call for a pressure canner, but memory, for some reason, my memory is telling me that that one time that I was present for I had this boyfriend way back when I was like 16, and he had an uncle that used to like fishing, and he would can his food and stuff. And he taught me how to can salmon back then. And I'm pretty sure he only did it for 2 hours. So we do still have I don't know how many packages of salmon left. So I'm going to try 2 hours on the next batch and see what kind of a difference it makes, because as much as James like this, I'm finding it a little bit tough and chewy and like overcooked um I've poured hot sauce on it, but I did when I was packing these jars, I sprinkled them all with like fresh chives that I had just cut from the garden and a pinch of salt. Um, and the fish isn't lacking in fat either by any means. There's plenty of fat in here, but still delicious. Definitely. Oh, and the seal was incredible. I had to get James to pry the this, because like I showed in the previous video, we did the salmon in the quote unquote proper jars. I couldn't get this one off with my fingers. James had to actually pry it off. That's how Nina, what are you doing? Are you licking the... Stella, get out of my food. Yeah, life with dogs, eh? Anyway, yeah, so James actually had to pry this off the jar. That's how good of a seal I got when I was thinking yesterday that I may have not done it right. But I guess canning is one of those things that you just can't really screw up, maybe? I'm definitely going to be doing more of this. We've got a lot more meat in the freezer yet, and we've had a very cloudy day yesterday. We've had a very cloudy day today. And we've got clouds and rain for the next 2 days, which means we can't turn the freezer on. Which means that if the temperatures are warm enough, the contents are going to be thawing. And that's not good. James is actually going to fire up the generator in a little bit, and we're going to run the freezer directly off of that rather than via the inverter. Normally when we run the generator, it's to charge our battery bank, and then we run everything off the battery bank. But we're going to route the freezer directly, like via an extension cord, off the generator when he fires it up this evening, just to make sure that it's getting the full power that it needs. And this is actually really, really, really good. I'm liking this. But, sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah, so we're going to run the freezer. And hopefully it gets cold enough that we don't have to worry about it for another couple days. We won't know until we open it up on the next sunny day. Yeah. I'm just, unless I know I can run it, I'm not opening it. And this food is delicious.